Welcome. Let me show you how to prove this nice logarithmic equation easily using the reciprocal law. All right, the reciprocal law states that when the log appears as a fraction, the log and the base interchange their position. So clearly, if we have log a base b, this equals 1 by log b base a. So clearly, the log appears as a fraction and the log and the base interchange their position. So clearly, the log and the base here will interchange their position. So from here, we'll have that this is 1 by log a base n times 1 by log b base n plus, right, so to be clearly spaced. So this is 1 by log a base n times 1 by log b base n plus, from here, 1 by log a base n times 1 by log c base n plus, this is 1 by log b base n times 1 by log c base n. All right, so we have just applied this rule. Now the next thing is to multiply them together. So if we multiply them together from here, if we multiply these two, we'll have that this is just 1 by log a base n log b base n. We multiply the two plus 1 by log a base n multiplied by log c base n. Multiply the two together plus 1 by log this one b base n multiplied by log c base n. All right, so the next thing to do is to look for the LCM of this, and this. And clearly the LCM of this is log a base n, log b base n, and log c base n. That is the LCM. All right, so from here, to find the LCM, this is what we are going to do. To find the LCM, this is what we are going to do. We'll rule a line. We'll rule this line like this. We'll rule a line like this. Then put the LCM by saying this is log a base n log b base n log c base n. We are going to log a base n log b base n log c base n divided by log a base n log b base n gives us what? So clearly log a base n log b base n will cancel this one, and we have log c base n remaining. So this is log c base n plus log a base n log b base n and log c base n. Log a base n here will cancel log a base n, and we have log c base n remaining. So these two and these two will cancel out, and we have log b base n. So this is log b base n plus, so the last one that is remaining, log b base n log c base n will cancel log b base n log c base n. So we have log a base n. So this is log a base n. All right, we can see that clearly from here. Let me take off the question. So that's all right. So from here, clearly we can see that from the law of logarithm, that if we have log a plus log b, that since we are adding and the base are the same, we can take one of the base and multiply the log. So this is log a times b, which is giving us log ab. All right, so from here we can multiply because the bases are the same. So what do we do from here? We can say this is log of base n into bracket c log base n of c times b times a, all divided by this man here, which is log a base n log b base n and log c base n. All right, so to finish this up, let's multiply this by saying this is log c times b times a gives us log a b c base n, all divided by log a base n log b base n log c base n. And this implies that if we take the inverse of this This become 1 by log, or the reciprocal, 1 by log n base a, b, c, all divided by this man, log a base n, log b base n, and log c base n. So from here, we can now find our final solution. We can now prove this. So therefore, if we solve this, we'll have that this is just log a base n times log b base n times log c base n, all divided by this man, which is log n base a, b, c. This is the right proof for this logarithmic equation. All right, do well to subscribe to this channel for more interesting problems like this. There are more videos for you to watch.